You are looking at a map and it says that two cities are just 8 centimeters apart. Really? Does that really mean that two cities can be just 8 centimeters apart in real life? Of course not. Hi, welcome to Easy Math, and in today's video we will understand maps and scale. We discussed scale drawings in our previous video, and these maps use these scales and drawings to represent large distances such as distances between countries and cities, to represent that on a small piece of paper or drawings. For example, let's say 1 centimeter on a map is representing 50 kilometers. Then, if I am representing a distance of 5 centimeter on a map, then the total distance represented by that map will be 5 times 50 kilometers, which will be 250 kilometers. So, to find the actual distance between the two cities, we see the scale drawing. We take the total distance represented in the map and multiply it by the unit scale and get the total distance that is being represented in the drawing. Sometimes a very large distances are also represented by this big value, such as 1 centimeter represented by 10,000 kilometers. Remember, if you are going from the map to the real life, you will multiply, and if you are going from the real life to the map, you will divide. Next example. On a map, city A and city B have a distance of 6 centimeter in between, and the scale of the map is 1 centimeter is equals to 40 kilometers. So what will be the actual distance between these two cities? To find the actual distance, I will multiply 6 by 40. Since 1 centimeter is 40 kilometers, therefore 6 centimeter will be 6 times 40 kilometers, which is 240 kilometers. The actual distance between two cities A and B is 360 kilometers, and the scale is represented by 1 centimeter is equals to 60 kilometers. This example is interesting because we have to convert from real life to the scale. So the question is, what is the distance represented on the scale, the distance between A and B in terms of centimeter on the scale drawing? Now here, if you remember, I mentioned that if you have to convert from scale to the actual distance, we will multiply. And if we have to convert from the real life to the scale, then we will divide. Now the actual distance mentions it is 360 kilometers, and 1 centimeter is represented by 60 kilometers on the scale drawing. Hence, the distance between the city A and B on the map will be 360 divided by 60. When I divide this, I will get my answer as 6 centimeters. Hence, the distance between city A and B on the scale would be 6 centimeters. One question for you to solve. The scale on the map is represented by 1 centimeter is equals to 25 kilometers. There are two cities, city A and city B, which are 12 centimeters apart on the map. So what will be the actual distance between the two cities? Before you solve the question, remember that when I convert from map to actual distance, we multiply, and when I convert from actual to map, we divide. You can now pause the video and solve this question. Do mention your answers in the comments. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, math gets easier with practice. Happy learning. Wish you the best.